Hi everybody, it's the 31 woman, Glori Winters, and I just went to the grocery store and picked up some beautiful ribeyes and was about to mix up a marinade and thought, you know, I ought to make a video of this real quick and just show you what I do. And this is kind of my dad's, what he used to do, and I'm not going to use all of this, I'm giving you a couple of different ideas. But first we're going to start over here with just some minced up garlic, and I've just got some garlic cloves, and it doesn't have to be tiny, because we're going to grill these steaks anyway. This is just in the marinade, so if you just give it just a little rough chop. Alright, and we're going to put those into our bowl. Now when I was a little girl, I used to remember my mom and my dad had this product in their spice cabinet that was garlic juice and another one that was onion juice. And literally it was just where they had juiced onions and garlics and had them in a bottle. They may still have that, but you know, why bother with that when you can just grate some real quick. So I'm just going to grate up some onion, which will get some juice, as you can see, along with it. You could throw in onion powder if you don't want to go to this trouble, but it won't be quite as good. So as you can see, we're getting some pulp and some juice here. And even some of these bigger pieces that are falling won't be a problem because we're going to be grilling this, and this is just going to be the marinade. Woo! And my eyes are starting to water. Are my cameraman's eyes watering? My sweet husband is doing this for me. And that might be enough there. And I'm just going to kind of scrape that on the back. Whew. That was a potent onion. Back up. There we go. All right. Slide this out of the way and get my hands just a quick rinse there. All right. So now we've got garlic and some onion in there. And the next thing I'm going to do is we need some kind of acidic base. And you can use, my dad always used Worcestershire sauce. I like balsamic vinegar. But if you have an issue, and like you've purchased my yeast-free cooking manual, or you have an issue with food allergies or any fermented items, Bragg's liquid amino acids are perfect for this too. It gives you a real similar taste to the Worcestershire sauce, kind of salty like that, but it is not fermented. It's made from soybeans. So anyway, you can use whichever one you want. And we're just going to put, if you're using the Bragg's, don't use too much because it will get vinegary. So I use the Bragg's there, and I'm just going to put a shot or two of Worcestershire sauce. And I'm going to use my favorite, a little bit of balsamic vinegar. I'm also going to roast some red peppers with this steak later, and I'll definitely use some balsamic vinegar for that. And let's give that just a quick, oh, it smells so good already. I wish you could smell it. Just a quick spin here. Alrighty, now a little salt and pepper, and here is just some sea salt that you could sprinkle in. And then another nice thing I picked up the other day was some pink Himalayan salt. And it has just a little bit of a sweeter taste, so I'm just going to throw that in. And then some freshly ground pepper. Noticing I'm not measuring anything. You don't have to. Marinades are very forgiving. As long as you just have some salt and pepper in there, you have something acidic. You could also use lemon or lime juice for the acidic if you don't want to use the Bragg's, Worcestershire, or balsamic vinegar. There we go. And then the last thing we're going to do is take our olive oil and drizzle it in while we're whisking. Because if you just pour it in, then it'll end up separating. But if you whisk while you're doing it, you're emulsifying it. And the whole mix will kind of hold the oil, it won't separate. Oh, my nose is still running from that onion. Alright, and then you can just take a little taste and see. And I got mostly olive oil there in that taste. Let's whisk a little bit more here. And we'll use a different finger. All right, so give it a quick taste, and if it's not to your liking, it needs a little bit more of the acidic. So if you're using whichever you're choosing to use, vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, lemon lime juice, Bragg's. There we go. All right, and then we're just gonna pour it over the top of our steaks. One other item I wanted to mention real quick is an item that I absolutely used to love until I found out that I had food allergies and things, and they used to have MSG in this. It's Montreal Steak Grill Mates from McCormick. And I just happened to look at it the other day and noticed no more MSG. They've taken it out. And this is a great blend of salt, and it has black pepper and red pepper and garlic and a little bit of oil and some natural seasonings and some paprika in there. And it is a delicious taste. So I'm very excited they're taking the MSG out. So I'm just going to do just a real quick sprinkle over the top of my steaks with that. And then I'm going to pour my marinade over the top. Here we go. And let's just kind of toss and turn. And there we go. And I'm going to let them hang out for several hours, and then my sweet hubby is going to throw them on the grill later this evening, and we're going to have steak.